Hey Glamours, it's Jodi here. I am doing a summary on the call that we had yesterday for new reps. So I wanted to make sure that everyone had this summary because as a new rep, where do you even begin? And I want to make sure that everybody in our Glamour team is set up very powerfully to be successful. So this is going to answer some just very basic questions if you've just started and done one or two campaigns. Okay, so where do you even begin? The very first thing that you need to do is you may need to make a list of absolutely everybody you know. And don't even really try to think about it, just write. And this is friends, family, family of family, coworkers, neighbors, receptionists. Go through your cell phone. That's one way to spark some thoughts on who to put on your list, as well as your Facebook contacts. Okay, so once you've done that and you kind of have a number in mind, who else can you add? Do you go to Tim Hortons? Do you go to Starbucks? Is there somebody who serves you that is there every morning and knows you by name? Same with grocery stores. Do you go to a grocery store where you know all the cashiers? Do you take a bus? Can you leave a book on the bus? Do you know the bus driver? Especially if you do it every day. Also think about who's out of town and who is out of province, because within Canada, we can ship and sell from BC to Newfoundland. Also, what groups do you belong to? What groups do your kids belong to, your spouse, any clubs, and also, do you go to the gym? And by any means, this is not a complete list. If you can think of anything else, please feel free to comment below. Okay, so next you're going to announce with the e-brochure that you've started your own Avon business. And I've listed on there where you can find your unique URL that when your customers, friends, family click on that link, it goes to your website. So that is unique to you. You want to share it on all your social media, email it out, and I've given you a blurb there that you could even use, or you can change it as well. Either way is great. Introduce yourself. Especially for the first few campaigns, you're building the relationship with your customers. They're buying because they like you and they're buying because they know you. So, staple something to the front. I've given a little template example. Also, there's a saying that I love to share with our team that most of you know, and it's there are a million fish in the sea, but I am a mermaid. And what that really I want to resonate with you is that there are so many other Avon reps out there, as well as direct sales reps. So really, how do you stand out and how do you make yourself visible in the sea? And one of the ways is stapling stuff to the front of your book and introducing yourself. Follow up. This is the secret to success, okay? It's really this simple. You need to follow up. This is the most important thing that you will do. So you can send reminders. You can send it on email, text, Facebook. Hey guys, just a friendly reminder that orders are due. Also pick up the phone. A lot of people don't pick up the phone nowadays, and it's amazing what kind of results you can get by just simply doing that. That makes you stand out from the rest. You want to keep track of your orders and who's ordering what. Now, everybody does have their own methods. I'm sharing with you what works for me personally. I have created an order form that was used with Avon years ago, and I have a stack of them on my desk. So whenever somebody contacts me through whatever form of communication, I instantly write it down, and I use this to place my orders as well as doing my invoicing. Okay, how-tos. If you ever cannot reach me, there are all step-by-step instructions on how to do just about anything on the website. Again, I've shown you how to get here. So Info Center, Sales Support, and then down here with Website Support. All you have to do is click on them, and it's step-by-step on how to place your order, how to edit an order, how to pay your account. Just want to point out two important things. When you place your very first order and you have over $100 worth of qualifying volume sales, that's when you receive your free bundle. And the free stuff comes at about your third or fourth campaign. And make sure you always hit submit. Okay, so if there's nothing you remember, it's always hit submit, because you can go in and change that order up into your submit date. Delivery and submit date. Okay, so this is something that new reps always ask me about, but the thing is that it really is dependent on your own calendar. So make sure you go into your calendar, and under that, you're gonna pick your date. So as you can see here, I have numerous dates that I could pick from. The one you always wanna try to get on the 2-week rotation is the one that's shaded in here, because that is the less cost for shipping. I also charge all of my customers a $1 processing fee to help pay for that shipping. And then when you do have your cursor over it, it puts up your submit date. So for example, this one is April 12th. Always tell your customers though it's the day before, because you will always have that one customer who always orders late. Books. This is another question. Yes, you need to order your books. With every business, there are expenses. And for us, we are really lucky that our expenses are low within Avon compared to other direct sales companies. Now, the books are your bread and butter. This is your moving store. It's your walking store. So you want to make sure that your profit is covering your books and then some. So how do you do this and how do you make sense of this? Well, if you're ordering 10 books, I can tell you right now, you're not going to make a lot of money. You want to at least order 30. And as you grow, again, this goes back to your list. If you've got 30 people on your list that you give books to, order 40 books. When you have 40 people you're giving books to, order 50 books. There are so many different ways to get customers and to build that list. So please reach out and connect with me on that. But also what makes business sense, okay? So when you order 10 books, it's going to cost you $1.07 per book. That's $10.65. It makes more sense to get 30 books at 57 cents a book and only pay the $16.95 for 30 books. The more books you buy, the more warm hands you get your book into, the more money you're going to make. Bags. For your first order, you're going to need to order the bags. That goes into, you find that in the back of the What's New. It's like $1.85 for 50 bags. I always recommend starting with the 5, 10, and 20 pound bags. I don't buy the 2 pound bags because even if somebody just orders a glimmer stick, I cannot get another book in there. It doesn't fit. So meaning if somebody has ordered in campaign 8, I'm going to put a campaign 9 book in with their order. We also have the What's New bags. These are the clear ones with the handle that are great for hanging on doors. They come in packs of 100 for $2.40. I like those for prospecting, but also for handing out at various places that I'm at. Your invoice. Where do you find your invoice? Okay, your invoice is not going to come in your first order, so you need to go online and print it. You will find it under Orders, Order History. You go in and cursor down to the campaign that you are working on. Right here's a plus sign. You're going to hit it to be the negative and your invoice is going to come up and that's where you print it. Tracking your sales. Okay, so we are tracking towards gold, silver, and bronze at the beginning. Where you track for this is on your homepage, is under the My Business tab. Now you'll notice my goal is 10,000 because I am President's Club. Please don't let that scare you. Yours will say 1,149, and that's the target that you are tracking to hit for your first 6 campaigns. Okay, and then once you've achieved that, that's when you go into the 10,000 and so forth and higher. The higher level you're at, the better discount you have. Okay, so you always want to have silver at least, and then go for the gold. If you can hit gold first, that's even more rockin', and so forth. You can ask me more questions about that as well. Setting up your banking. Okay, everybody always calls me about this. So I just want to point out, it's under the Pay Avon. You're going to go under Manage Bank Accounts, and you're going to enter in the information exactly like this. I want to point out there is an extra 0. Okay, so follow this example exactly. Okay, and that's really it. I just wanted to make sure everyone had that. It's the basic information you need to start. We have tons more information as well, all kinds of tips and tricks. You can check out our exclusive Facebook group for our Glamour team only. I also have tips and tricks on my YouTube channel in case you are not a member of the Glamour team. I also have the website and a Facebook page. So good luck, have fun. That's the most important thing, okay? It's still like Christmas for me. When I get my box, I tear it open and I look for my What's New and I have a coffee with that. So make sure you're having fun because again, that's the most important. Thanks so much, Glamours, and we'll talk soon. Bye for now.